Hello everybody and welcome back to another business video. Today we'll be discussing the executive summary. So one may ask, what is an executive summary? To give a brief overview, an executive summary is a document produced for business purposes. Also, it summarizes a longer report or a proposal. Lastly, readers can acquire basic knowledge without having to read so much information. Now, there are various components to what make an executive summary truly an executive summary. These components include company mission, management team, market, products and services, risk analysis, projected financial highlights, and last but not least, capital requirements. The first component is company mission. This describes a company's motives/objectives. Furthermore, this clarifies the company's vision for the future. It's also meant to showcase the competitive advantages of the company. Ultimately, it is truly what defines the organization. The next component is the management team. This team usually consists of upper-level executives. This is a various aspect of the summary, for it describes who is involved. The job of the management is to analyze the company's mission and the execution of this mission and to ensure that it goes as planned. Last but not least, it enforces the strategic success principles the management team utilizes. Next, we have the market. The market is the true focus of the executive summary. It is who/what the market is targeted to, and who ultimately the company's main group of people is. And it usually involves different groups of people who would most likely be interested in the product/service offered by the company. This group of people can be further studied and analyzing using a principle of marketing known as market segmentation, which is basically further breaking down the target market into various groups to better market the products/services offered by the company. After the market comes the products/services component. This is an overview of what the company offers. It is really what makes the company unique and special. Now, a product is something tangible, whereas service is something intangible. So for example, an iPhone would be a tangible good or product, whereas a haircut would be something that is intangible. Next comes in the implementation strategy. This is the execution of all the strategy and plans to reach and achieve the set goal. It also gives detailed steps to do this as well as a timeline with constant feedback updates. This is meant to ensure that everything is going according to plan. Now, we have the risk analysis. This is when there's a process of analyzing issues or roadblocks and the creation of strategy to mitigate the risks. It is important to understand in an executive summary. Next, we have the projected financial analysis. This is the forecast of future revenues and expenses. Furthermore, it accounts for internal and historical data. This will simultaneously showcase short-term and mid-term financials. Finally, it includes income statements and a balance sheet. The last component that we will go over today is the capital requirement. This is a standardized requirement in place for banks and other depository institutions. It determines how much liquidity is needed to be held. Regulations are set by regulatory agencies, and it ensures that banks will not increase the risk of defaulting. All in all, these subtopics will combine together to form an effective executive summary. Moreover, it will help set forth a clear path and define the path that will clearly elaborate upon what is needed for those who want a brief yet efficient summary about various aspects and important aspects needed by those who want to further invest or invest time in a given company. Thank you, everybody. That concludes our video for today.